Good morning, everybody. I have been learning lots of good stuff about oregano. I hope you're ready to learn. I hope it's a blessing for you. So, let's just jump right in. Oregano comes in a 15 milliliter bottle. It wholesales for $24 and it retails for $32. You can also get Oregano Touch, which is already made up into a roller bottle for you, and that retails for $21 and wholesales for $15.75. Hey, Rodney, I did not realize that they made an Oregano Touch, so I might have to get one of those. That'd be really handy for when you're fighting something off. You can just swipe the bottom of your feet with oregano. So, it is steam distilled from the plant matter of Oreganum vulgare, which is the same species that our spices are from. And cooking with oregano oil is one very popular use of it. I learned that up to 70% of the essential oil can remain in your dish depending on what method of cooking you are using. It is wise to test how much oregano oil that you need, though, because this is really potent. And, well, great, Rodney. He said he just used it on a tick bite. That's good. For example, the very first time I put this in a dish, I was having some ravioli with marinara sauce for lunch. And not knowing, because I was brand new to oils, I opened it up. I was going to get just one drop, but a whole bunch came out, and I went, oh well, I'll just eat it anyway. That bowl of ravioli was so spicy hot, I just almost couldn't eat it. I did eat it because I didn't want to waste the food, but it was a very unpleasant lunch. So be careful with how much oregano you use in cooking. It is 80% phenols, mostly carvacrol, which means to use this oil with caution. This oil is in the hot category. If you notice, I did not open it up and take a drop and put it on my skin, because with hot oils, you have to topically, for topical application, you have to dilute minimum of 10 drops of carrier oil. More for people with sensitivity or for young people. When my son Jacob got sick with sinus infection, and he's a teenager, we wanted to put it on the bottoms of his feet because of its antibiotic properties that it has. I used a whole tablespoon of carrier oil with 2 drops of oregano oil. So you don't need a lot. And you don't want to get it anywhere near your eyes or your nose or your lips or any other sensitive areas. I promise you it will be most unpleasant. Here's what you do if you do get it in other places. You do not apply water. Water will drive it in and make it worse. You apply fractionated coconut oil or other carrier oil, and you keep applying it until you feel the discomfort subside. So, that being said, since this is in the hot oil category, you also do not add it to your Epsom salt soak because of the sensitivity issues. And when you're taking it internally, you should put it in a veggie capsule. You should not put this directly into your mouth because it's going to burn and be most unpleasant. So let's talk about what you should do if you're going to use this for a topical application and you have never ever used oregano oil or a hot oil. And for people that are sensitive, it is really wise to do a patch test first. So this is how you do a patch test. You apply a few drops of carrier oil to your skin. Remember, with the hot oil, it's a minimum of 10 to your skin. And then you take just 1 or 2 drops of the essential oil and you have it like on your forearm where you can see it, and you observe it for up to 60 minutes. Now, if you are going to experience a reaction, it's most likely going to be in the first 10 minutes of your application, but you should keep an eye on it for a full hour. And what you will observe if you're having a sensitivity or a reaction to it, you're going to have pain, you're going to have swelling, tenderness, skin irritation. You can even get an upset stomach or have difficulty breathing. So if you experience a reaction, you need to start drinking lots of fluids. If you internally accidentally took a large amount of oregano oil, you need to call poison control. Also, taking some activated charcoal would be beneficial because it's going to absorb things. And if you're experiencing a reaction topically, like I said, you just keep applying your carrier oil to it until the reaction subsides. Do not put water on it and try to wash it off. Okay, that being said, we've talked about our safety. Oregano oil can be used all three ways: topically, internally, and aromatically. And it is one of the oils that goes in my sinus steamer recipe when I'm battling a sinus infection, and it really helps to clear it up. So properties: it is anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antiseptic, antitoxic. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong page. Sorry about that, folks. Let's start over. Antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiseptic to the respiratory system, antiviral, and an immune stimulant. And for antibacterial properties, it has been tested against MRSA and found to inhibit it. It was found to kill antibiotic-resistant strains of Staph, E. coli, Klebsiella pneumoniae, Heliobacter pylori, and Mycobacterium terrae. So we know that it's very good against some strong bacteria. What makes this such a good choice if you are in need of an antibiotic and you don't want to take a prescription antibiotic, you can use this as an alternate. Because one of the things that I learned is, will it not only kill the bad bacteria, it doesn't bother the good bacteria like a prescription does when you take it, and it kills all of the healthy bacteria in your gut. I also learned today that the phenol carvacrol, which is the one that's the highest in oregano oil, it is actually very good for improving the strength of your intestinal wall. So that means if you are suspicious of having any issues of leaky gut syndrome, oregano oil is going to help with that. However, when taken internally, you should only take this for 10 days at a time because it can be a stress on the liver. So you need to take it for 10 days at a time. Then I would say stay off it for a week, give your liver time to recover, and then go back on it for another 10 days if you need to. Hi, Mom. Thank you for joining us. So, things that you might use oregano oil with: viruses and bacterial infections, strep throat and tonsillitis. You can take 1 drop in water and gargle it, and it will help with the extreme pain in your sore throat and tonsillitis. Staph infection, MRSA, applied topically diluted to the affected area, and or take in a veggie capsule. For intestinal worms and other parasites, take internally in a capsule with water. For warts, calluses, and canker sores, apply diluted with fractionated coconut oil and frankincense directly on the affected area. So if you're going to be doctoring a wart for wart removal, you're going to have to use it for more than 10 days. And that is okay, because topically it is metabolized in your body differently than when you take it internally. So it's not the issue with your liver when doing it topically as it is with internal use. For pneumonia and tuberculosis, you're going to apply diluted to the bottoms of your feet. To boost progesterone, you can take it internally in a veggie capsule. For urinary tract infection, combine with lemongrass in a capsule. Let me say this too about taking it internally in a capsule. I would experiment. If you take 1 drop internally in a capsule and you feel like it's causing stomach discomfort, you can add your carrier oil to the inside of your veggie capsule and have a buffer there for your stomach if you need to take it internally. It's good for athlete's foot, ringworm, and candida. Apply diluted to an area of concern and take internally in a capsule. I wish that I had known that about ringworm. We had a cat infect another cat. We have 4 cats on our property with ringworm, and the dog got it, and let me tell you, this was in our days before essential oils. Anyway, you can use oregano oil in the proper dilution rate for cats who get ringworm, because I was having to bathe 2 cats and a dog every single day with this special goop that I got from the vet. That was no fun, let me tell you, because it took forever to kill it off. But it has been scientifically studied that it is effective for killing off ringworm in cats. So that was a rabbit trail. We're done with that now. So for carpal tunnel and rheumatism, take internally in a capsule. And for emotional impacts, to go from feeling obstinate and stuck to feeling unbound and unattached. So I hope that gives you all some good information on oregano oil. If you don't have some, go get you some, because it is very economically priced, and it is a very good investment in your health to have some on hand. See y'all next week. Bye.